Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue, which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. We have already started here. Lazio have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play.
Oh, what has happened here? He's free, he has chance for a shot! Goal! Lazio! The breakthrough strike! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Kashiwa Reysol finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Royce, and he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Kashiwa Reysol grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's onside. That's a corner kick. Lazio with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. It's Vieri! They want to be quick to recover this. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Rijkaard. Zanetti. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great vision. Has crossed into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Royce is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson. He's under a lot of pressure there. Lazio applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, just skips past his Maradona!
Maradona really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Not the most convincing of passes. Robertson. That's Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Maldini. Chouameni. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Now it's Ricky Puig. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieri gets flagged offside. Best has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Best. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Ricky Puig. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Joshua Reysol really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
So we're into the second 45.
Joshua Reysol clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's definitely not his best. Royce, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Vieri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pass is just off target. Baresi. Chouameni. He won't be happy with that one. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Royce. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That has ended up in no man's land. He's away! It's Maradona! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. And it's Zanetti. And he's been shifted off it. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Best. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Cruyff, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 3.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar. Numero 2. Numero 20. Deco.
Maradona chasing after it. Platini. Lazio finding their passes.
Il numero 11. Xabi Alonso. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
That is good alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Lovely bit of skill. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Kashua Reysol clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neatly clipped into space.
Kashua Reysol clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Goal! Lazio! And they're back in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 15.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Lazio take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Muscular approach does pay off here. Maradona aims beyond the defence. Maldini. Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Messi. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Smartly reclaimed, and he welcomes it in. He has found the way through, shapes to shoot! Platini! And that is the last effort of the game. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has already started. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Royce. Robertson. And now the breakaway. Now it's Vieri. Oh, well measured. And this is Royce. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Zico. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Zico. He's found the way through. Fling gets his head on it! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Kashiwa Resol finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Driving on and making good progress. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Royce. Some really good ball movement. Bojan. Now it's Batistuta. Probing pass, and he's worked it through. He saw the danger, and he went crashing in.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Eintracht Frankfurt are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Now he's got space here. Now it's Del Piero. He's onside. Great vision. Poor robust challenge. Drilled in low. Eintracht Frankfurt were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, terrible mistake. Goes for goal! Deftly away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rijkaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Played into space. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! They've done it! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kashiwa Reysol?
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution on the field, number 23, Baresi.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Royce. Always onto this. Mateus, and he's there to make the challenge. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Kashiwa Reysol do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, well played, well played. Costa Curta. Mateus. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's an imaginative pass. Pirlo. Oh, they could break here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
He's having a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Royce! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Del Piero. That's tidy. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Best. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Kashiwa Resol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead. Vieri.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Royce. Number 5, Robertson. Coming on the field.
And it's Messi.
Number 10, Messi. Number
Knocks it
3,
into space.
Zanetti.
Hazard.
Substitution.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Howson. Kashiwa Resol are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're...
Del Piero! So close to drawing level.
Del Piero was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Hazard. Roll is onto it in a flash. Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Isco. He's picked his way through. Raul.
2 added minutes.
2
has been
minutes to be added
indicated.
on. Passes short and sharp. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Substitution on the field.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And the keeper beats it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Kashiwa Reysol can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kukçu. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Coach. There's the shot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not the most accurate pass. Out to the left it goes. Great vision. Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Del Piero. Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hazard. Foden. And it's Batistuta. Kashiwa Resol still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's cut it out. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Vieri. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pirlo!
Oakland Roots clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a Kachu! And that's caused a worry or two. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Upamecano. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Plenty to aim at here. Chance, surely! It's in! And Kashiwa Resol score first. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Kashiwa Resol are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kashiwa Resol leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And this is Del Piero. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Kashiwa Resol have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Oh, that's a brilliant save! Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Kashiwa Resol with the corner, there first. Royce with the short one. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Back into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Kashiwa Reysol really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Kashiwa Reysol are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Kashiwa Reysol really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And here's Batistuta. Hazard could try cutting inside here. It is a corner. Kashiwa Reysol have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Del Piero, and he's away. Look at the space here, shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Foden.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Bremer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't.
It's Neymar! Quality ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cannavaro. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's there to belt it away. Well timed, excellent interception.
Kashiwa Reysol surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kashiwa Reysol have their third corner. He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cannavaro. And here's Del Piero. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's managed to gift it back. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Pirlo. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Foden. No way through, so back it comes. And a chance! Played back in.
Oakland Roots really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Neymar goes steaming forward. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Del Piero. Number 19, Royce. Number 2, Pirlo. Coming on the field, number 22, Massaro. Number 10, Messi. Number 18, Fiore. Substitution in progress.
Messi considers his options. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory